Welcome back. Well, this morning we are saluting a veteran success story. One Marine helping others prepare for the future. ProFeds pairs federal employees with financial professionals to ensure they have enough security to retire and education around it. Joining us right now is the owner of ProFeds, Chris Kowalik, who for 5 years served as an Arabic linguist and signals intelligence analyst in the U.S. Marine Corps. Chris, it's great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you for your service to our country.
Yeah.
Tell us the background of ProFeds. How did you start this?
You know, when I left the Marine Corps, I knew that I wanted to have a passion for continuing to serve, perhaps in a different way than I originally set out for. And so when I started ProFeds, I wanted the ability to be able to inspire federal workers to properly prepare for the days when they no longer have to work. And so I'm very lucky to be able to do that today.
In terms of the transition from military life into business life, into starting ProFeds, how tough was that?
It was tough because there's so much in the Marine Corps that I absolutely adored, and I wasn't sure that I was going to find that same passion out in the private sector. And so I'm really grateful to be able to do that and apply so many of the skills that I had when I was serving our country in the military to be able to continue to serve the federal workforce today.
These are financial planning tools. I was surprised that these weren't available to the people in the military serving currently and who have served in the past, or federal workers in general. Right. I'm surprised there was that need there.
It was a big surprise for me as well. And I knew that I could provide the training, but that was only the first step. Then what? Once everyone gets the information, what do they do with it? And so I knew if I was going to be able to have the transformation that I was seeking for all of these people to feel like they had control over their own retirement, that I had to be able to pair them with a person that could help them take the next step.
What's the biggest challenge for them? Because they're coming from a very structured environment to one that's not as structured.
Right.
So, and what is their education level on this stuff?
You know, most of the time when folks come to our training, they've never experienced any training like this before. So they're right at the end of their career, and all of them say something of the nature, I wish I would have done this 10 or 20 years ago, and taken those steps to put time on their side. And luckily for us, we get to help them at least at the end. We'd prefer to help them a little bit earlier in their career, but to let them get this training and walk out the door and feel like there's a path forward that I can take is really rewarding.
Great stuff. Great. It must be very satisfying as well.
Very much so.
Great to have you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Chris Kowalik joining us there.